Okay, guys, welcome to the channel. Let's talk about the Arsenal game against Atalanta. Obviously, the game ended 0-0, 0-0. And for me, if you watch this Arsenal team, it shows that they are really missing Odegaard. Clearly, they are really missing Odegaard. And the game for me was really boring. If you watch the game, it's just for me one team that wants to win the game, and that's Atalanta. Arsenal did not play like they want to win the game. They were just concentrating on their defense. Obviously, defensively, they are very good. They are very strong defensively. But at the same time, while you're concentrating on your defense, what about to score goals? Because, in football, if you don't score goals or score goal, you will not win. It's like that. If you don't score, you will not win. So for me, the performance from Arsenal was really, really poor. Really, really poor. We, like I said, defensively, they are very strong. Atalanta had a penalty, which for me, I feel like um, the Atalanta striker I feel like he could have done better there. But as well, we also have to give credit to David Raya. I feel like he was very good as well, saving the penalty, a double save as well. The rebounds from the penalty also saved. So that was a good one from Raya. But this Arsenal team, the creativity is not there. They don't feel they don't even feel create anything for the game. When you watch the game, you see how poor they were in creating chances. So for me, I think they will struggle without Odegaard. They will really struggle because even if you watch the game against us against Tottenham that they won, they struggle in creating chances against Tottenham. Obviously, they were missing two key players in that game, Odegaard and obviously Declan Rice. But in this game against Atalanta, Declan Rice played in the game. They only missed Odegaard. Declan Rice played in the game, but he was poor in the game. Very, very poor in the game. And as well, Thomas Partey was really poor. And I feel like Thomas Partey has been really poor this season. He hasn't been good for me this season. He has been really poor this season. He was the one that gave away the penalty as well. Yeah, he has been really, really poor. But for me, this Arsenal team, it will be interesting to see how they will play going forward, without Odegaard. Because I think, based on the report, it looks like the player will be out for a couple of months with this injury. And I think it will be interesting to see how they will play without Odegaard, because I don't see where the chances will come from based on what we are seeing on how they are playing. I don't see how they will create chances. They scored against Tottenham with set pieces. There's no way you'll be scoring with set pieces in every games, even if defensively they are good. So if they think that if they manage to score one goal, they will win the game, because some of the Arsenal fans now that's their feeling, that if they manage to score one goal, the game is done because they are very good defensively. But at the same time, they should also think that, listen, no matter how good your defense is, somehow you will concede it like that. So if maybe they concede goal, right, that is to say the game is done as well, because they can't score, because they can't create chances, or for them not to be able to create, that's to say they can't score. So if they concede goal, it will be difficult for them to come back into the game, because they can't create space or they can't create chances. So yeah, for me, this Arsenal team, it will be interesting to see, because many of them are feeling like this is their season for them to win the league, that they will win the league this season. So if they are struggling to score goals, how will they win the league? They can't win the league for them. The way they are struggling to score goals, there's no way they will win the league. Obviously, this weekend they will be playing against Manchester City. So it will be interesting to see how they will set up against the City team that has been very good. Erling Haaland he has been really, really good this season, scoring goals. So I still think Arsenal have a very good defense to maybe stop him. But at the same time, City as well have other players that can as well score goals. So it will be interesting to see how they will set up against Manchester City. That I also feel like they have a very good defense as well, even if we will say Arsenal have a better defense than Manchester City. But I still think City have a good defense to stop this Arsenal attack that has been really poor this season. The attack has been really poor this season. So yeah, it will be interesting to see how they will perform against Manchester City. But for me, if it is like this, if it is this performance that Arsenal want to be like, if they will be performing like this, to be frank, they will really struggle. I feel like they will struggle, even if their defense is really, good. If their defense, even if their defense is really strong, they have to as well score goals for them to win games. So they can't be hoping on set pieces for them to win games. They have to, score goals in creating chances. So for me to be interested to see, how this Arsenal team will play going forward. I feel like they were really poor against Atalanta. Really, really poor. Atalanta, for me, were the team that shows seriousness in terms of winning the games. The game against Arsenal, I feel like Arsenal did not really show anything if they want to win the game. But yeah, like I said, we'll see how they will perform going forward this season without Odegaard for the couple of games that Odegaard will miss. We'll see how they will perform. So yeah, that's it from me on this one. Your thoughts, your opinion on the Arsenal game against Atalanta, and also how well do you think Arsenal will play without Odegaard? Your thoughts, your opinion on this one, you let me know. And also, guys, follow the channel, Blue Point TV on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're new on. Also, we're also on Facebook. Follow the channel there as well. We're also on TikTok and Instagram. You follow the channel. Thank you, guys. Stay safe while I see you again. Bye.